A core element of my view of the world is that everything we want has to be given to us by another human being. So whether it's about getting our staff to cooperate with us or to get clients to entrust us with business, our main task is to make other people want to give us what we want. We must learn how to earn relationships. The following video, taken from my personal life, shows a remarkably effective way of pulling this off.
Let me tell you about my wife. My wife is a natural with understanding how people work. Kathy and I started dating in Boston, and we'd only been on like 3 or 4 dates, wasn't long, but it was a short while into our relationship. She remembers it as longer than that, but I remember it as 3 or 4. And she found out, because I told her, that I had some work in Egypt. And she really wanted to be invited on this trip. Because at that time, I don't think, apart from a couple of school trips, Kathy had been outside the United States. She really wanted to be invited. But, we'd only been out on a few dates, or, it was only early in the relationship. So those of you who think you're good at selling, here comes an interesting sales challenge, right? Right? It's the new client sales proposition. How do you begin to build a relationship? And here's the proposition, exactly as you've all asked, which is there are things which you do early in the relationship, right, which don't work as well later, and vice versa, things which will work well down the road. You've really got to be sensitive to the rhythms of a relationship. So those of you who think you're good at selling, just think for a few seconds, and then I will tell you how a genius does it. Kathy turns to me, and she says, David, you've been very kind, taking me out on these first few dates we've had, and taking me to these fancy restaurants in Boston. And I really feel like it's my turn to reciprocate, but I don't have the kind of money you've got, David. I can't afford to take you to these places. So please tell me if you think this is appropriate. How about you come to my place next weekend, and I'll cook you a meal? Well, we all come from different places, but, in New England, that's about right. It's not too fast, too soon, right? It's okay. I show up for this meal. There is Egyptian music playing. She has cooked a full Middle Eastern meal, served in traditional style on the carpet, and there are guidebooks to Cairo scattered around the floor. Now again, very important, this is not gender-specific stuff. Are you with me? It's got nothing to do with male, female. How many of you people take that person on the trip? It's a done deal, right? And again, I hope I'm here with the silly stories. They're not silly examples. It's how you do it. The way you get hired is stop thinking about what you want and start answering a very simple question. What would make the other person want to give it to me?
I must rush to say, as I said in the video, that none of this has to do with gender issues or age issues. It's quite simply a very important perspective that if we want to get something from another person, we must make them want to enter into a relationship with us. And the eternal question we must ponder is, how can we give them a reason to want to do that?